Man, it took for me to leave to realize how much talent is inside of that city. I mean, athletic talent, artistic talent.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a lot of talent from the city of New Orleans.
yeah, I agree with that, man. I know a lot of, like we was talking last time, and some people I know personally, you know what I'm saying, that either has made it or hasn't, or even given it a shot. But I think a lot of them haven't got the just due, so a lot of them dropped out of the race. So like me and my cousins always talk about, like, it's even seeing me at this stage still pushing is like crazy because I've been doing it for so many years, and a lot of cats just like decided to settle down, maybe pursue businesses, and you know what I'm saying, go
Oh
in
yeah.
different directions. So,
Oh yeah. A lot of artists don't go that route. Like make that song that you were just saying that can
mhm.
cross over and has that tremendous pop appeal.
Well, it's crazy because as you were talking to me, I was thinking about my personal approach and why I wouldn't recognize an artist such as that person that you named.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because um, us indie artists are playing a different game. So we're tailoring to our own personal fan base as opposed to someone like Ariana Grande who has a machine behind her and they're going at the whole world and then seeing what they can extract from that versus us, I guess fishing in a smaller pool, but we know that we have to be more specific with our branding. We have to be more direct in our targeting. You know what I'm saying? And so we're not gonna make sounding music. We're gonna make music that tailors to what that's created with a certain sound that our fans come to identify us for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of us playing this broad game because I think we have uh, less room for error. So we have to, uh, you know, keep our core base satisfied with what they want from us in order to create that career, to create that base, to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Versus the pop artists, the labels are gonna keep feed. They're gonna feed the dollars behind whatever they believe in, and they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go as hard as they can go. Whereas we're coming up with our own budgets, with our own marketing strategies,
Mm-hmm.
promotional strategies, and so we have to make everything count.
Okay. Okay. I dig that. I get that. If you have $100 to spend on promotion, you're gonna spend it where you're gonna get the best bang for your buck instead of guessing
Exactly.
because you don't have
Yep.
that margin for error. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. But
Yeah.
I'm
You
telling
gotta. You gotta.
go ahead, go ahead.
You gotta. You gotta. It's like it's crazy. I just finished watching a branding video before I even got on,
Mm-hmm.
and it was talking about branding from a color standpoint to uh fonts and even the colors you wear, the type of person you are. I study these different things myself to try to
Mm-hmm.
figure things out. And even at this stage, there's things that I'm just kind of recognizing on my own about
Mm-hmm.
myself and my brand. And there's certain things that I've been doing well with branding that I didn't recognize, and certain things that I haven't utilized yet that I have yet to kind of add to what I do. So um, so we're always trying to go after and create, go after because there's niches all over the place that we may correspond with. And so, we have to keep looking out and fishing in these different ponds. You know, one of my potential fans might shop at Walmart and listen to Lil Wayne. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or, it may be the total opposite. They may have a different style, but it may somehow clash in a good way with what I do. So we have to always be on the lookout and find out where our fans are and where they exist and what do they listen to that's similar or maybe kind of uh similar to what we do. You know what? Uh my favorite group of all time was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
Now they have it's weird because they, you know, they crossed over with Crossroads. They had Look Into My Eyes. You know, they had man, they had a couple of songs that they did. Even their lesser known works like with Mo Thugs, the Mo Thug family and stuff like that. They had some crossover records on there like Thug Devotion and stuff like that. Um, but they also had B-sides that I know that, you know, I guess the average person wouldn't know. I know they know Crossroads. They probably know First of the Month. You know, those were the big pop crossover success songs, and they won a Grammy for Crossroads.
Yeah.
But I know the B-sides. You know, like you know, some of the Ottawa songs and but anyway, yeah, East 99. But those, yeah, they were like my favorite crossover group.
Well, you know, man, I don't know what it is about Bone Thugs and Harmony, but they went over my head. To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard them, I heard the Thuggish Ruggish Bone, Easy died, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like that was it for me. But you are not the first cat that I've interviewed that said like they were on a pedestal to them, right? Like you are not the first guy. I'm talking about like there was a couple of guys that I actually interviewed that actually have record deals. And like, yeah, man, like those are the guys I wanted to rap like. Those are the guys I wanted to be like. So maybe they had something that I don't know. Maybe I missed the point. I don't know what happened.
Listen, because what they were doing, I think they came off as LA cats because of I guess the Eazy-E association. So that affiliation kind of gave them that look, but Cleveland, I guess, did something similar, and they were young, and then the style that they brought forth with the harmonies, and that's why I say the B-sides give you something different. Even though those songs you named kind of highlighted it a little bit, but when you really listen to the albums, you're like, yo, this is crazy. So they had like these songs they did like weed songs on every album, and it was a continual thing on every. Not every album, but most of their albums they had like, you know, Weed Song Part 2 or some type of flip to a weed song. And I don't smoke. I never smoke weed, but I always like the sound because I'm like, look, if weed inspired them to make this great music, man, like, thank you, like keep smoking it. You know what I'm saying? This is fire. But I think the melodies. So Crazy Bone in particular and Busy, they had this melodic delivery, and with the speed raps. And then they were talking about thugging, like their life in Cleveland, stuff like that. And it was just interesting. It was like a different twist to the game that they brought, you know what I'm saying? And even to this day, most of the artists now are delivering their music like Bone Thugs. Even me, like if you listen to my, like,
yeah, that's right.
There's songs where I flip
that's
it
right.
and
That's right.
I deliver it like them because
that's
they
right.
inspired me, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.